Pump it up, pump it up.
Trae.
Come on, come on.
With Trae.
Pump it up, pump it up.
It's the day with Trae.
This is the day to gain inspiration, to make a positive change in the nation. We're inviting you to partake in conversation, to raise your vibration. It's the day that we will all celebrate all of our peace that make this thing elevate. Watch the negative fade away, cause it's the day with Trae.
Hey everybody, and welcome to The Day with Trae. It's your boy stepping in for my girl Trae Holiday. Now before we begin with this wonderful, terrific Tuesday episode, I need you to like, share, and subscribe to Converge, where you can learn more about Back to Basics, We Live in Color, and more. Go to whereweconverge.com to see why Black media matters. I have an amazing guest today, Carlecia Bell, who's going to come here from Phenomenal She to talk about her partnership with KCLS for the Juneteenth celebration and how we can be supporting Phenomenal She out there in South King County. But I have to tell y'all before we even get into the interview how proud I am of my Converge media family. We are talking about Omari, we are talking about Eric, we are talking about Francisco, and we are talking about Vitamin D, and one of my loves, Coach T. Watching y'all walk across that Emmy stage and affirm that this is for the Central District, and really staying true to the culture and true to their voice. Trae Holiday, I am just honored to call you a brother, sister in my community, and I'm just in awe of your work. It's more than just the gold that you won Saturday night. We are making sure that we are putting crowns on so many Black lives in this community by telling the stories that aren't heard, by giving the voice to the voiceless, with centering and uplifting Black women, Black art and culture. Converge, when we say Black media matters, it's not just a statement. It's an actionary step that we take on the day, every day, especially on shows like The Day with Trae. I love you and congratulations. And we're gonna be holding that in me all summer long, okay? Now when we come back, we're gonna be sitting down with Phenomenal She herself, okay? You're watching The Day with Trae.
When I had my first child, I didn't really understand the impact of my using until I gave birth to him.
I worked in weapons department in the Navy. That's a work hard, play hard kind of place. It very much became apparent that I had a substance use disorder.
Nobody asked me if I was okay. It was just medications that were thrown at me for so many years.
I had some dental work done, and pain pills were introduced. It flipped a switch that I didn't see or know or understand.
The first time I recovered, my dad was the person, the rock. When he died, I had a severe relapse. It was one of the darkest times in my life, because I had a taste of what recovery could feel like. A lot of shame came in.
And the grief about it was so huge that I would have to drink to deal with what it felt like to be in my body.
I had lost the military career. I didn't have a place to stay. I was out of work. Seemingly overnight, I became a vehicle resident.
And that continued to kind of escalate my use, is being afraid to ask for help.
I tried multiple times to show up and be a parent to those kids, but I couldn't do the minimum. In my mind, they were safer where they were than they were with me.
It does. It takes a village of support. It takes a village of resources.
Getting all the things that kind of made me whole again happened because of the stabilization.
There is no part of my sobriety that would be possible if it wouldn't have been with help from others.
Every one of those people believed in my ability to live differently.
Each one of those people along my journey has contributed to my success.
Don't count us out.
More people recover with support.
Learn how you can help someone's recovery at supportaddictionrecovery.com.
And welcome to The Day with Trae. I'm your guest host, Deontay Damper, and I am so happy to sit down with our next guest. We always see each other in passing, but the support is always there. And when we say Phenomenal She, she's putting a stamp to support our babies, and we need to uplift that. that's over here. Carlecia Bell.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to sit with you today.
No, I'm happy to have you here. Now, we can get into the Juneteenth celebration. Really excited about that. But let's talk to community about Phenomenal She.
Yeah, so Phenomenal She, we were founded in January of 2018. And since then, we have been doing the work to make sure that our babies are reaching their fullest potential. We're a community-based nonprofit organization that has a mission to provide mentorship, encouragement, and empowerment to BIPOC young women by building confidence around education and social awareness and self-esteem. And so we do that. We take a holistic approach. We have mental health supports. We have academic supports, particularly focusing around STEM education. We need more of our Black girls in STEM. We have arts. We have really, like I said, holistic approach. We want to make sure that we have a safe space for our girls multiple nights a week so that they can be surrounded by positive engagement and activity so that they're less likely to, be engaged in negative behavior out on the street. So we have that holistic approach. We mesh it with a mentor outside of our programming. And so, we're just trying to be there for our girls wherever they need us.
And I find it very uplifting. As I told you even before we started, like there are so many times where I see a lot of black women with their babies, and they're always boasting about your program in particular.
Thank you.
And you said we have to continue to prioritize and uplift BIPOC girls. And I wanted to ask why I feel like it's such an important thing to do in this moment, the erasure of the misogynoir in our community, sometimes gatekeeping. Why is it important to prioritize?
Well, it's important that, like you mentioned, there's so many obstacles in our girls' way, particularly Black young women, Black and brown, but particularly Black young women. You look at what's going on in this political climate. They're trying to erase our history, right? So it's important that we have a space that we are telling our stories to our young women and empower them to continue the work. When you think about the health of a community, you look at the youth. And so if our youth are not okay, then our community is not okay. And so I think that's why it's important. I'm from Louisiana. And so when I think about my upbringing, when I was in school, I had Black principals, I had Black teachers, I saw positive influences. And so when I came to the Pacific Northwest, particularly in the school systems, you don't see a lot of us. And there's a lot of things that are happening that are, making our girls feel like that their voices are not heard. And so providing this opportunity for them to be, encouraged, empowered, but also so that they can see women and just people in general that look like them succeeding and breathing life into them. I think it's just important. We want our kids to reach their fullest potential, like I mentioned.
Absolutely, and I love that. I love the work that you do. And as you said that, right, you said a little girl from Louisiana. What do you think that little girl in Louisiana is saying now about you finding your home, creating a space for young Black people?
Yeah, I think that she's proud of herself. I want our girls to look at themselves and look back and say, I'm proud of myself, right? And then also be able to breathe life into the next generation so that they can continue the work. So when I do this work, it's not for me, it's for them in their future, right? I want them to reach their fullest potential. Like, I can't say that enough. Like, it's so important that we speak those positive words to help them reach their fullest potential.
Absolutely, and I think, what I also love about your organization as well is like y'all are not afraid to partner. We gonna partner,
yes,
partner.
Absolutely.
And now you have this partnership with KCLS. You have this event coming up this Saturday. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so the event on Saturday is a Juneteenth celebration that's being hosted at the the Federal Way Library on First Avenue. There are two libraries, so make sure it's the one on First Avenue South. We've partnered with KCLS for a very long time. This is our second time partnering with them for a Juneteenth celebration, but this one is going to be one that you definitely do not want to miss. It's happening on Saturday, June 14th from 11:30 to 4:30. It's a family event. We have activities for all ages. It's going to be highlighting, resources, Black-owned businesses. So we would love for everyone to join us. It's going to be a celebration that you absolutely do not want to miss.
And what do you like about partnering with KCLS?
KCLS, I would say, I do want to talk about, we began partnering with them, I want to say about 7 years ago, and then the pandemic hit, and we were providing hot meals to the community, and they came in and wanted to provide books. Our kids were doing, Zoom school, so school from home. And so we had a teen librarian said, I want to be able to provide books so that those kids will have those resources. And so along with those hot meals, we were giving away books thanks to KCLS. And so from there, our partnership, I think, really, really solidified. And then KCLS Foundation actually awarded us a grant to open a library. And so in our space, in Federal Way. And so that is going to be coming soon. So hopefully grand opening will be back to school this fall. And so I think that just them making sure that they have an influence and partner with grassroots organizations, because they know that we're doing the work. We see the people, not only the youth, but we're also reaching parents and guardians. And so I think that, just kudos to KCLS, because they are truly a community pillar. Prior to me coming to the Pacific Northwest, I didn't realize how much of an influence a library had in the community. And KCLS is truly a true testament to providing those resources to our youth. I mean, they want to give back full circle. They want to be able to provide economic opportunity to our youth. And so the list goes on, but they are truly a strong partner to have in the South King County area for us. And we're like really, truly grateful to have this partnership.
But this is so powerful, from libraries to, where this is not just during the pandemic, right? Then also making sure that we're prioritizing and uplifting. And other libraries in other states are kind of going through this thing where there's an erasure, but I see the partnership with KCLS as an uplift. So really excited about this event coming up. I'm gonna be there, girl.
Yes.
Can't wait to hear more about panels and all of those things, but I want you to do me a favor. I want you to look in that camera, let community know about this community event and where they can learn more about Phenomenal She.
Yes, so this event again is happening on Saturday, June 14th from 11:30 to 4:30 at the Federal Way Library on 1st Avenue South in Federal Way. And you can find more information about Phenomenal She at phenomenalshe.org. And about this event, you can click on upcoming events, and there's a link to take you to the KCLS website. And we hope to see you guys there.
No, that's right. Well, let me see. I want to be there, but can I borrow that hat?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming in today, my sister, okay? And
Thank
we're
you.
going to take one more break. And when we come back, I'll close. You're watching The Day with Trae.
In Seattle, it's more than just coffee. It's community. At the station, we brew more than just your favorite cup. We brew connection. From Beacon Hill to Columbia City, we're a space for artists, activists, and everyone in between. A place to gather, create, and simply be. Whether you need a quiet place to work, a lively spot to meet friends, or just a moment to unwind, find your place at the station. More than coffee, it's home. Visit us in Beacon Hill or Columbia City. The Station, where community happens.
I had some dental work done, and pain pills were introduced. It flipped a switch that I didn't see or know or understand. And I tried multiple times to show up and be a parent to those kids, but I couldn't do the minimum. And the grief about it was so huge that I would have to drink to deal with what it felt like to be in my body. Each one of those people along my journey has contributed to my success. Don't count us out. More people recover with support. Learn how you can help someone's recovery at supportaddictionrecovery.com.
Working with Denture has been totally different than working with a traditional bank.
They're real.
And they meet you right where you stand.
I was recently funded, and that money has just changed the trajectory of what we're able to do and our output. This has been just more than just funding or a one-on-one connect. It's been an opportunity for us to really grow and connect and build roots within the community.
As a small business owner, you need to put your faith into the right people, and they seem like good people to put your faith into.
Well, on Fox Face Off, we tell the raw, unadulterated truth.
Fox Soul Face Off.
We are given the platform here with no fear.
Always comes out swinging.
We should be saying, hey, stop shooting and killing people.
Nothing held back.
They wanted black hip-hop moguls and artists to continue the feud.
No punches pulled.
And shut the hell up.
You interrupt me all the time.
Tune into the show where opinions collide. Fox Soul Face Off. New episodes weeknights at 9 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Welcome back to The Day with Trae. Wow. I want to thank Ms. Bell for coming in while discussing Phenomenal She, as I was lifting up another Phenomenal She earlier today, who's an Emmy Award winner. We have so many Phenomenal She's out here, especially in South King County. And I want community to understand that we have to continue to uplift, continue to partner, but above all else, prioritizes the voices of brown and black girls. I want to shout out KCLS as well for continuing the partnership. So meaning that the partnership was not performative, it has been actionary ever since. Look forward to their event on the 14th, so make sure that you tap in for KCLS and Phenomenal She. And I need you to do me another favor. Tap in with me again tomorrow. Same Trae time, same Trae channel. Walk with love. Have a great day.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.